I'm so sorry
Oh,
because
why?
I thought the class was continuing. Yes,
Continuously, so you forgot.
continue. Yeah, so I'm so sorry.
No, no, it's okay,
It
it's okay.
is is supposed to be 15 minutes.
15.
Yes.
Oh, okay, no worries, no worries. Anyway, for now, have you decided what time you want to eat your lunch?
Oh, yes, I decided after
Mm-hmm.
4 classes, uh,
You mean for 20 classes or for 10
for
minutes
for
class?
20 classes,
For 20 classes. Okay,
yeah,
we're gonna have a 20-minute break. One, two,
20,
three, four. So we're
28
gonna have
minutes. 28 minutes. So
at 28
we
minutes.
will finish this class 12 52.
12:52. Ah, and then we're gonna resume at 13:20
Yes, and then we start the next class uh
on
1300.
1300. Okay, no problem. 1300, you sure?
Oh, no, no,
1300. If we
no,
start
no,
at
no.
1300, it's just 8 minutes.
One, two, three,
You mean 1320?
four. Yeah, it's 1320, I mean.
Okay, so we're gonna stop
Yeah.
at 12:52. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna start at 13:20.
Yes, yes, right.
Sure. Now,
Mm-hmm.
okay, good. By the way, sorry, I will be drinking some soda
Mm-hmm.
because I need sugar to keep me awake. So I
Oh,
bought some sugar.
oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, for now, we're gonna continue with our guide questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but usually these guide questions are for kids. So why do we need to teach kids to stay healthy and safe? What's the reason?
Because it's very important.
Mm-hmm. But why? Why is it important for the kids? Why do
um,
we always have to remind the kids to be careful?
uh, uh, ourselves are very values,
Mm-hmm. Valuable.
valuable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but it's also because kids are usually vulnerable.
Bull?
Vulnerable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, let me type it for you. Vulnerable, meaning they are easy to get hurt. They
Mm-hmm.
are easy to be fooled by
Oh,
other people.
oh yeah.
Right? So we always have to remind them. But for you, in your household, how do you keep your family healthy?
I cook I cook foods using right thing good
Mm-hmm.
good thing.
Using good things. What are those good things?
Uh, it's very fresh and uh good,
Mm-hmm.
fresh.
It's very fresh. And
Yes.
you sure because wait, sorry. How many times do you go in a grocery in a week?
In a week, I go to grocery uh 3 times a week.
Ah, that's why your meals are very fresh because you
Yeah,
go a lot of times.
yeah.
Ah, for me it's only once a week. Right? Yeah, because I can only go out once a week,
Oh
even if
yeah,
I want to
yeah.
do more.
Oh,
Right?
because of the
You know about the
quarantine,
curfew?
a
Yeah,
curfew.
we have a curfew in our
Mm.
place, so I can only go out every Monday and Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Oh,
But I work until 3 p.m.
yeah. So you
Right?
don't
There's
have
only
much
2 hours.
time.
I don't have time because if you go to the grocery, there's a line. There's a really long line.
Long night. Oh, yes.
Right? So for me, it's almost impossible to eat fresh foods.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard. Okay, so let's
Mhm.
continue. Besides cooking fresh meals, what else? How else do you keep your family healthy? Especially your husband, because he always works outside.
Husband.
Mm-hmm.
um,
How does he keep himself healthy?
um,
Mm-hmm. Just eating well.
eating well.
Having. Just having good nutrition.
nutrition. Yes.
Okay. Is your family fond of exercise?
Uh, yes. My daughter is always dancing for exercise.
She's always dancing for exercise.
Yeah, but my husband doesn't exercise every day.
Oh. Is for me, if I don't exercise, I get, fat,
Mm-hmm.
right? How do you keep your family stay slim and lean, even though you don't exercise at home? Do you
Um,
avoid eating anything?
no, we like
No, just a normal.
eating junk food, tteokbokki. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
it's not good for health, but we
mm-hmm.
enjoy eating like those foods.
Okay.
Mm,
Actually, if you're always happy, your
mm-hmm.
immune system is also really strong.
Yes.
Do you know why?
I don't know why. Why is that?
Okay. Because when you're happy, your
Uh-huh.
brain releases endorphins
Oh, yeah.
and serotonins.
Mm-hmm.
And when you release those chemicals, our immune system gets boosted.
Oh,
So
yeah. I
literally,
heard.
if you are, yeah,
Mm. I read
it,
those things
yeah, you read
from
those
book.
things online or some books,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So literally, if you are happy, you
Mm-hmm.
are healthy,
Yeah. And
right? So it's,
walking is good for health.
yeah, it's good, especially for your heart
Yes, for
because it
my
keeps your
heart.
heart pumping,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
Okay, but about safety, because in
Mm.
Korea, even though it's safe, there are still bad people. How do you
Mm.
keep your family safe?
Uh, they have to get home early and
Mm-hmm.
they have to avoid a strange person.
Especially for your daughter,
Yeah, for my
right?
daughter. Yes.
Okay. How about have you bought her something like pepper spray
Pepper,
to keep them safe? Pepper spray.
pepper spray.
It's like something you can keep on you, and if
Mm-hmm.
there's a bad person, you spray them in the eyes.
Oh, I
It's really
never
cheap.
cheap
Yeah, it's only
in
like
the Philippines.
no, even in Korea, I think it's around $10, $6 $10 to $12 in Korea.
Oh, really?
It expires every 2 years, but some you have to be careful. Some pepper spray are so strong, you need a permit
Yeah.
to carry them.
Mm.
But some are weak, which anyone can use.
Mm.
Right? My daughter and my girlfriend, I bought them one each because in Baguio City there are a lot of crazy people at night.
Ah, really? It's very
Yeah.
dangerous to live there.
Actually, it's safe here until a certain time because around 10 or 11,
Uh-huh.
the kids, the high school kids, the college kids, that's the time they go drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes some people cannot control themselves when they're drunk,
Yeah,
right? So even if
dangerous.
you're just walking outside, some kids
Mm-hmm.
would punch you for fun.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we have to be safe as always. Okay.
Okay.
Nowadays, let's continue. Next one, we have our
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary check.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let me share the page to you so we can use the mouse. Can you see the page?
Yes, I can see the
Okay,
page.
can you please use your mouse and of course connect the pictures to what's happening on the picture? How about the first one? What is he doing?
Taking a bath.
Okay, we're taking a bath. Okay, number two,
Brushing teeth.
brushing teeth. How long should we brush our teeth? How many minutes?
Uh, we have to brush teeth 3 minutes. For 3 minutes.
No, only two
Oh,
minutes.
2 minutes.
A minimum of 2 minutes, yes.
Minimum of 2 minutes.
Minimum
Okay.
of 2 minutes, yes. How about number three?
Changing of clothes.
Changing up clothes. Oh, by the way, for some Filipinos, we
Mm-hmm.
have a bias against Koreans. How, an average Korean, how many times do a Korean take a bath in a week? How many times do Koreans take a bath in a week?
In in a week?
Yeah, in a week,
Bass?
in an average.
You
Yeah,
mean
bath. Take a bath.
bass?
Mhm.
In a
Yeah,
week?
taking a bath. Mhm.
Every
How
day.
many times? Every day.
Yeah.
Oh, because the students here in the Philippines, the
Uh-huh.
Korean students, they
Uh-huh.
only take one a week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean shower? We usually taking a shower and baths are different.
No, it's the same. It's the same. Taking a
Yeah.
shower. But the students
Oh.
here in the Philippines,
Yeah.
they only take a shower once a week.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that's why. That's why the Filipinos think that Koreans don't take that many baths,
Yes.
right?
But
So I was
I
asking.
heard
Mm-hmm.
washing often is not good for
It's not
immune
good for your health.
system.
Yes,
Yes.
it makes it weak because
Mm,
if we need to expose our immune system to certain diseases to be immune.
yeah. Yes.
Just like about herd immunity. Have you heard this before? Herd immunity.
Oh, heard. I don't know
This
that.
is what they want to do with the coronavirus.
Oh.
So basically, they want to infect everyone with the virus,
Ah, like
and once we, mm-hmm, like
like a group
like a group, yes, they want to
immunity.
infect everyone. So when you
Mm-hmm.
infect everyone
Mm-hmm.
and they survive, they will
Yeah.
be immune to the virus.
Oh.
The problem is the
Mm-hmm.
virus, the coronavirus, is really strong.
Strong. Yes.
Right? If you expose a lot of people will also die.
It will
That's the
not
problem.
stop yet.
Yeah, it will not stop. But do you
Mm,
agree that for some disease, we need herd immunity?
mm,
Yes, actually, there's one. If you know vaccine is a form of herd immunity.
herd immunity vaccine.
Yes, that's why vaccine is really important.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone is immune, nobody would get infected.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so let's continue. The fourth picture. Is that the fourth? Yeah, the fourth picture.
Ah, uh, following rules.
Mm-hmm. Last one.
Asking for help.
Asking for help. Does your daughter still ask for help, especially now that she's an adult?
Yes.
What? In what situation does she ask for help?
Um, Actually, when she has a problem with uh, her boyfriend.
So relationship problem.
Yes.
Okay. You know, if I because I have my stepdaughter, right?
Yeah?
I have a stepdaughter.
Oh,
It means
really?
that my girlfriend has a daughter, but she's not mine.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, my girlfriend has a 6-year-old daughter. I love
Mm-hmm.
her, just like mine.
Yes.
But how does your husband feel that that your daughter has a boyfriend?
um, um,
Yeah.
he sometimes he is jealous to uh that my daughter has a boyfriend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because she's her princess. If my daughter, even though she's my stepdaughter,
Mm-hmm.
has a boyfriend, I'm gonna be mad. Because
How old
that's my
is she?
princess. She's
Mm,
6. She's turning 7
6?
in July. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
she's really cute. Um, because I have, my eyes. My
Mm-hmm.
eyes are really, chinky.
Chinky?
I got my eyes from my Chinese grandmother,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Unlike other Filipinos, my eyes are really small compared to
Oh,
others. So
ah.
we have the same eyes, even though we're not related by blood,
Mm.
right? So if you see us together, you might think that I am really his dad. So I'm happy. Plus, she's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue to the next one.
Okay.
Can you tell who is not following safety and traffic rules?
This I cannot use my mouse.
Okay, sorry, sorry, sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, because this is the website, hang on.
Mhm.
Can you see the page now?
Okay, I can see the page. This person, this girl
Hmm.
is
Which girl?
didn't keep the rules
Why? Why did she not keep the rules?
because it's a red sign of the red sign.
Okay, so she's not allowed to cross.
Oh, yes, yes. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, it's correct. It's on the red, so she's not allowed to walk, but she
Yeah.
crossed.
Mm.
Okay, who else? Who else is not following the rules? Can you see anyone else? Mm-hmm.
They are safe.
Yeah, they're just standing.
They just standing. Yes.
Yeah, so there's only one,
Yes.
right?
Mm.
Okay, good. In your country, what are the rules when you're crossing the street? Are there any weird rules when you're crossing the street in Korea?
Crosswalk.
Yeah, the crosswalk. When you're crossing a crosswalk, are there any
Mm.
rules in Korea that I should watch out for if I am in Korea?
Yes. In case of a car, they
Mm-hmm.
should have they should stop in front of crosswalk. It, um,
Mm.
if they have accident on the crosswalk,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
they have to punishment. They
They have to get punished.
have to get punishment.
Oh, okay. In my country, you
Mm-hmm.
would always see cars stopping in the middle of the crosswalk,
Oh, middle
right?
of
Even
the
though it's
a
yeah, in the middle of the crosswalk, they would block the crosswalks.
oh.
So sometimes the car are so close, even
Mm-hmm.
though the light is green, you cannot cross because the cars are blocking the
Mm.
crosswalk. But Filipinos are really bad people. They would kick your car, or sometimes they would bang on your window if you don't move because it's illegal. You're stopping on the crosswalk. People cannot cross.
Oh yeah,
There
yes.
was one incident.
Mm-hmm.
An old man was really mad. He threw a stone in the window of the car.
Oh.
Right. So even though Filipinos follow the rules,
Mm-hmm.
some people are really easily get mad.
Oh, easily get mad.
Yeah,
Oh,
they easily get mad.
oh, it's
Hmm.
um, I think Filipinos are so kind and sweet.
Yeah, most of the time, yes. But if it's like a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Okay.
just like Mount Hala. Mount Hala is a beautiful volcano, but the last
Yeah.
time it erupted, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people died.
Yeah.
So it's just like that. Filipinos are really kind if you are kind to them,
Mm-hmm.
but Filipinos are well known for being emotional,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you anger them, the first thing they're gonna do is get revenge.
Revenge.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's why it's nice to have a Filipino friend, but it's not nice to have a crazy one
Mm-hmm.
because they're crazy in the head.
Mm.
So it's hard. Just like for example, women. I'm not saying this is biased as a women, but have you had any friends before
Mm-hmm.
who got mad at you and they did something really really bad?
Bad.
Yeah, have you had a friend who got mad at you and they did something really really bad?
Oh yes, I have it. I
Well,
have
how did
a
you react?
I just stay silent.
Oh, that's nice. You did
Mm,
not get mad at them.
yeah, because I don't want to be fighting with her.
Oh, that's really nice of you,
Mm,
right? Some people would do something equally bad to their friends.
But if I will fight with her, I cannot win.
Mm-hmm. Why? Why not? What? Why not?
Because she she can talk very well
Ah, she's good
than
with her
me.
words.
Yes.
Ah, that's why. I see. I see. Okay, so let's continue.
Mhm.
Okay, so it says here that safety is very important.
Mhm.
Okay, how do we keep ourselves outside, especially with the coronavirus?
Um, we just stay at home, not to
Just stay
go
at
out.
home.
Yes.
Ah, how about
And
your
uh,
daughter? She always go out.
oh yes, actually, in February and
Mm-hmm.
in March, she
Mm-hmm.
didn't go out every day, but
Ah,
these
okay.
days, there's there's a little people impacted the coronavirus, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we uh, we can go out um, wearing a mask wearing a mask.
Ah.
Yeah, so it makes uh, it makes us a little bit safety.
Ah, you feel really bit safe.
Yes, we feel.
Ah, okay. But did you know that a mask is useless when it comes to the coronavirus?
Um, uh, it is not perfect
Not
to
perfect,
save,
yes.
but
Mm-hmm.
I um I would say it is better than not
Nothing.
nothing. Yes.
Ah, I see what you mean. Actually,
Mm,
for the mask,
mhm,
the infected should be the one wearing the mask because
mm,
if you meet uninfected and you got the virus, it
mhm.
stays on the mask.
Oh
So if
yeah.
you touch the mask on while you're outside and then you rub your eyes, you rub
Mhm.
something else, it's actually
Mm.
a bigger chance of getting infected.
Oh yes.
But
Mhm.
when you're wearing a mask, it gives you a sort of calmness because you know you're safe when you're wearing a mask,
Yes. And
right?
I think
When
wearing a
mm-hmm,
glasses is safe from the
mm-hmm, yeah.
coronavirus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but in you, what kind of safety do you know? What kind of safety do we have? We have physical safety.
Mhm.
We have what other safety do we have? And there's
Mm.
physical. What else?
Physical?
Yeah, physical safety. It means that you don't want to get hurt. That's why you try to be safe from physical harm.
Mm.
What other harms do you know besides the physical harm?
Physical harm.
Mm-hmm.
Health. Um.
Yeah, health is one of them.
Health.
Mm, yeah, physical, health. What else?
Exercise.
Exercise is a form of physical.
Physical.
Hmm.
Washing
How about
hand.
earlier we talked about being happy? When you're happy, you're healthy.
Ah, yes.
What kind of state is that? Is that physical? Is that mental? Is that
Mental. Is
emotional?
it mental?
Mental.
Emotional. Um, yes. Um,
Hmm.
I forgot what will.
We have the psychological. Actually, mental, psychological, those are all different. When we say
Mm,
emotional,
mm-hmm,
especially at home, sometimes you feel depressed, sometimes you feel sad because you cannot go out.
yes.
Right? Remember, when we feel sad, our immune system is affected. So it's actually
Mm,
weaker when we are
yeah.
sad. Okay? How about
Yes.
mental? What do we mean by mental?
Mental.
Hmm.
Mental is what what we think.
What we think, right? So
Um,
sometimes you're feeling stressed because you
mhm,
cannot go out.
yeah.
Right? Actually, mental, the biggest problem with mental is if
Mm,
you feel stressed, your
mhm.
brain doesn't function well, and so does your body.
Yes. When I am so sad,
Mm-hmm.
I can feel that I am sick. My body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My body aches.
That's correct. That's
Mm,
actually true. That's why if you feel sometimes when we feel lazy,
mm-hmm,
and then you start thinking maybe you're sick because you don't
Yeah.
have the energy, and
Yes.
then your body responds by actually making your body sick.
Yeah. Stress
Right?
is one of harm.
Yeah, it's one of the most biggest harm to our body.
Yeah, body.
Okay, how do you keep the harm away? How do you push the harm to go away?
Um, I usually avoid the stress things
Like,
like when I get stressed out, I
mm-hmm,
usually concentrate uh, something to do.
on something.
Yeah, on something.
But what is the main cause of stress for you lately, these days?
Uh, these days,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mint.
yes.
Yeah, I
How did
know,
you know
mint.
that?
You told me you're doing dictations.
Yeah.
I got sick
Oh,
on the
you
first
you
3 months.
you made me stress the out last night.
Last night because of the class.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, my speaking skills are not as good as other teachers. So if you want to dictate my classes, it would be really hard.
Yes.
Because if you notice, I speak a lot.
Yeah, but it's very helpful to me because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what you said properly. But
Ah, okay.
when
So,
I dictate to your class, I can
mm-hmm.
understand what you mean.
So your understanding, your listening skills are improving when you're
Yeah.
doing the. Ah, okay, that's nice. At
Mm,
least you know you're improving.
yeah. At
Right?
least.
Just remember not to take too much stress.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's a good stress.
It's a good kind of stress because it
Good kind of.
motivates you to learn.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Actually, there's three kinds of stress. Did you know
Mm.
that? The
Uh,
first one is
I
what you
think
were
it too.
mentioning.
Okay.
Sige. Continue, continue. You first. You
No,
first.
no, no. I wanna hear what
Ah,
it.
why three? Because you only know two.
Mm.
Right? There's three. There's actually three. The first one is what you said,
Oh,
the
yeah?
the one that motivates you.
Oh, motivative.
Yeah, it motivates you. It's like it's just a pressure that keeps you just like a rock. When you
Mm-hmm.
put pressure on a rock or a coal, it becomes a diamond.
Diamond.
Right?
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like when you're being stressed, you're being pressurized into something better.
Mm.
Second kind of stress is something that you cannot handle.
Huh?
So a stress that you cannot handle. It's the kind of stress that destroys you bit by bit.
Ah, yeah, destroys me.
Right? The last kind of stress is the one that keeps you stuck on
Stop.
something.
Ah, first
It's like
one
you
is good.
the worst one is good. It's
Yeah.
keeping you motivated. It's keep making you better to push
Mm,
yourself. Because
yes.
if you are always relaxed, there's
Mm-hmm.
no improvement.
Yes,
The
yes.
second one, there's too much pressure that it's killing you. It's slowly
Mm,
destroying your life. The
yes.
second one, it's when you don't know what to do. You're
Mm,
trying to do these two things and then it's pushing on you. So it
mm,
makes you feel stuck. You're not
yeah.
moving at all.
My mental destroyed it.
I know it's not destroyed, it's stuck, meaning that
Stuck.
you're not growing, you're not
Ah,
improving, but you're not also deteriorating. You're
okay.
stuck in a certain level,
Yes.
right? So those are actually the three kinds of stress that they taught
Mm,
me back when
yeah.
I was in college. The most common one would be the last one.
Mm,
Why
last
do you
one?
think some students get the last one? Yeah, they get stuck because of
Mm,
stress. They don't
yeah.
improve, and they feel
Mm,
stressed because about it.
oh, yeah.
Have you felt that before when studying English? You feel like you're not improving at all.
Oh, yes. I always feel like that.
Oh, like you're stuck. How do you overcome that
um,
feeling? Yeah.
I am, I just study to studying.
Ah,
To
you just
study,
continue studying.
continue study. Yes.
Ah, you're
Mm,
pressuring yourself to continue whenever you
yeah.
feel stuck.
But my regular teacher told me I
Mm-hmm.
am improving before from the start.
Yeah, you just don't notice it.
Mm.
Especially now.
Hmm.
When we started this morning on the phone call,
Yeah.
you were having a hard time listening to me.
Yes, right.
But now you're getting used to the way I speak,
Yeah.
right? It means that you're improving your listening skills as we go on.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah. A lot of my students say thank you to me because I have a really weird way of speaking.
you. Mm.
So when they go back to their regular teachers, it feels easier for them.
Oh yeah. Actually,
So,
my regular one of my regular teachers speak
mm-hmm.
very slowly.
Oh, who's that?
Yeah.
Who's your regular teacher that
Uh,
speaks slowly?
Philip.
One more time.
Philip.
Philip.
Yeah, he's
Oh, I don't know him.
PM teacher.
Oh, is he new?
Yeah.
Is he new to Mint? How long has he been a teacher in Mint? How come I don't know him?
Uh, he has been working
Mm-hmm.
from in 2017.
Oh, 2000, he's older than me. Oh, how come I never heard of him? I started actually 2018 in Mint, December.
Yeah.
How come I don't know him? I know most of the PM teachers because I am one of the admin in
Mm-hmm.
Mint.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You.
one of the administrators in Mint. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Oh.
am the safety officer in Mint, especially on Site 1 and
Mm.
Site 2.
Yeah.
So I should know more teachers.
My regular teacher is Patty, John, Clay,
Teacher John, I
Philip.
know. Teacher
Yeah.
Clay, I also know.
Eh.
Teacher, yeah, only Teacher Philip is the one I don't know. Do you also agree that Teacher Clay is handsome?
Oh man, most
Yeah, most
teacher.
students think. Yeah,
Oh really?
a lot of students think Teacher Clay is really handsome.
Do you agree with that?
I've seen him in person. I've talked to him in person. So I would say, in my opinion, no. But I'm
I
not
will
sure. I'm
tell
not sure.
you.
I'm not a girl. I'm not a girl, so I don't know. Okay?
Yeah, I don't
I don't know
know.
what's attractive for girls.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, the standard of beauty in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Actually, we're also curious about the standard of beauty in Korea
I think
because
DJ Philip is the most handsome.
I don't know him. But Teacher John, I know. Teacher John is kind of small in person. He's around this big.
Oh, small?
He's small
You
because
are.
I'm
I
actually
think
tall.
you are
I'm tall.
tall.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Oh,
Teacher Clay is about yay big, this tall,
DJ
and he's really
Clay is
thin.
small.
He's quite tall actually.
Tall?
He's quite taller than the average Filipino. Yeah,
Oh,
the
how?
average Filipino is around 174, 176,
Uh-huh.
which is
70.
it's not that small. But what I'm 181
181?
centimeters. Yes,
Oh, you are tall.
I'm quite tall. It doesn't look like it because of the camera and all.
Yeah, I thought you
Ah,
are small.
really?
Yes.
I get that. People think I'm around 5'4", 5'5", around 160 or 170 something.
Oh,
But I'm
really?
actually really tall. I'm the
Mm.
third tallest teacher in Mint.
Start?
Yeah, the third one. The tallest is Michael. You know
Oh,
Michael?
Mike, I know.
Teacher Michael.
American.
Yeah, the
American.
American. I'm only at his chin if you see him in person.
Oh, really?
And his body is really big. He's really muscly. He has a lot of muscles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I stand next to him, I look
Second
like a
is
kid.
Steve. Second,
No, Steve is small. I'm taller
small.
than Steve.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'm taller than Steve. Yeah, he's
Oh,
around. If I have to say, around 177, 178.
yeah. Blake. Second is Blake.
Who's the tallest? No, the tallest is not. Is actually the second tallest is not a teacher anymore. He's doing the
Mm.
You know the
Manager?
one with the like who's the character in Moana?
Buana.
In Moana, the movie in Moana
Yeah?
for kids.
Uh-huh.
Do you know Maui? Do you know Maui?
I don't know because I didn't watch it.
Ah, we have a teacher who looks exactly like Maui,
Oh, really, Maui?
and he's really big. Yeah, he looks like Maui. With the hair and the skin color, everything, he looks like Maui.
Oh,
It's really
really?
cool.
Oh.
The other teachers call him Maui. I
Mm.
forgot his teacher's name. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, for now, we're not gonna do the homework because it's just find the words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But we're gonna continue on the next lesson.
Okay.
Okay. What do we mean by eating right? What is eating right?
Eating right,
Mm-hmm.
is we have to eat fresh food,
Fresh food. What else?
fresh vegetables, fresh
Vegetables.
meal, yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm. There's something else. It's not just about vegetables and fresh meals. It's about
Mm.
having a balanced
A
diet.
balance. Oh yes, diet.
Okay. What do we
Balanced
mean by
diet.
balanced diet?
Uh, we have to. Oh, we have to.
We have to.
Just a moment.
You okay?
Nutrition.
We have to get the right
Get
nutrition.
right nutrition.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, for example, actually, did you know that Koreans are really low in zinc?
Junk.
Zinc. Zinc
Zinc.
is
Oh.
the mineral we need to boost our immune systems.
Oh, just a
Okay.
moment. I don't know.
I don't know zinc. It's an
Zinc.
important mineral for to boost our immune system to fighting.
Ah, zinc, iron.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but for example, for Filipinos, we
Mm-hmm.
eat a lot of salt.
Pork. Yeah.
Yes, for Koreans, you actually like lack some of the minerals like zinc.
Mm.
Okay, for Japanese, actually the Japanese lacks a lot of things, especially for protein.
Protein. Yeah.
Yeah, did you know that the Japanese are they always eat fish, meat,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they always lack in protein.
Raw
Why do you
fish.
think is the reason? Yeah, protein. You can say protein,
Mm-hmm.
but it sounds more Filipino than American.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to Michael, he would always say protein when it comes to
Protein.
protein. Yeah,
Oh,
protein. Okay.
protein.
But what is the reason why most Asians have protein deficiency? Deficiency. What's the reason why we have protein deficiency? Deficiency means that you know this word.
No.
Deficiency means that you're lacking on something.
Oh,
You're deficient. You don't have enough in your
deficient.
body. Deficiency.
Hmm?
Okay, so why do you
Deficiency.
think? Yeah,
Generous.
deficiency. Sorry, one more time.
Generous. It means
Generous is different. Deficiency means that you lack something.
lack something.
Yes. For example, when I say you're deficient in iron, you don't
Mm-hmm.
have enough iron in your body.
Oh.
Hang on, let me search the meaning of deficiency.
Mm.
If you use a noun, it means a lack or shortage.
A lack of shortage
Or shortage.
or shortage.
Yes, you're lacking on something. You don't have enough in your body.
I feel
Alright.
hungry.
You want to eat now? Yeah,
What
actually,
is that?
I
Ah,
have a strawberry energy
leg.
drink.
Ah, really?
Black.
Leg.
You don't have enough. It
Not
means.
enough.
Yeah. For example, for me, I need sugar
Mm,
because I am diabetic.
mm,
If I don't have sugar, I cannot think well.
mm.
Right? So I should always have sugar with me.
When
Okay.
people get stressed out, they need
Mhm.
some sweet.
Yeah, they need some sweets. Do you know
Mm.
why?
I don't know why, but what it what reason?
Okay. I remember when I told you about serotonins
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
the chemicals that
Endorphin?
release when we're happy? Endorphins, yes. When we eat sweets, our
Uh-huh.
body responds by giving us serotonin in our
Ah,
brain.
yes.
And
Response.
serotonin is like a drug.
Mm-hmm.
It's a feel-good hormone.
Yeah. What do you usually eat when you get stressed out?
Oh, when I stress out,
Mm-hmm.
for me, because I'm on a strict diet, I cannot eat oily foods. I usually have coffee and some small candy.
Yeah.
I have green tea chocolates from Jeju.
Oh,
I think I only have three
you
pieces.
have a lot of things from Jeju Island.
It's because I have a friend living in Jeju.
Oh, yeah, she is Filipina, right?
No, she's
What?
Korean. She grew up in the Philippines, but her family is from Jeju-do.
Oh,
Right? She's been in the Philippines since she was in, if I'm not wrong, elementary school, maybe middle school.
she is Korean?
Right? She is Korean. She can speak Filipino. Right?
Why she live in the Philippines?
I think
When,
if I remember correctly, her father is a businessman,
uh-huh,
but they lost money in Jeju,
yeah,
so they decided to move to the Philippines to start over,
immigrate?
and now to move away, yes. And now they have a successful business. They have their own restaurant in the Philippines.
Oh, in the
Hmm?
Philippines? Mm.
Yeah, there's a lot. Have I told you before? In my country, there's more than 20,000 Koreans here.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine there's 20,000 Koreans. That's like a small city of Koreans.
Mm.
Right? They love it here so much. I don't know why. Because personally I don't like Baguio. I want to move to a different city. Right?
Oh.
Okay, but let's
And
mhm.
uh mm,
And
during I dictated our class, you
mhm.
told me you worked abroad like Italy or and
I did.
France. You really?
Yeah, I work in Paris for 2 months, in Germany for 2 years, another 2 years in Italy, and at least
Oh,
almost 2 years in India as well.
wow.
But all for one company. It's just that we have so many branches, we
Mhm.
have so many office that I get transferred.
Ah,
Right?
wow.
Yeah. Actually, it's a
It's a
good work.
good for chance for you.
Not really. It's a good way to build experience, to build connection. But
Ah,
it's not a good career because it doesn't pay much. I
ah,
only earn around, how much? Around $70,000 a year.
oh.
Around 70 to $80,000 a year is what I earn. It's
Mm,
kind of small since I work abroad, right?
mm. Which company in country?
Oh, it's not a company, it's an institute. This is the name, Max
Max
Planck
Planck
Institute. It's
Institute.
the biggest institute in Germany,
Oh,
right? They study everything. You know about, have you heard the Caltech in California?
Caltech,
Yeah, it's the best engineering school in California.
engineer. Oh,
If
engineering.
Caltech is the best engineering school,
Mm-hmm.
you can say that Max Planck is the best when it comes to anthropology and sociology
Ah,
and study of nature.
yes. It's
But it's really hmm
it's California Institute of
of
Technology.
technology. Yes,
Mm.
it's the most advanced. They say it's the most advanced school in the U.S. when it comes to engineering, physics, and time and space and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, but
So most of
you you look good on the engineer.
oh, one more time. I look good as an engineer.
Yeah.
Actually, I am an engineer.
Oh,
I
really?
am a computer engineer. By profession,
Oh.
I am a computer engineer. But
Mm.
I never practice my computer engineer.
Mm-hmm.
I practice anthropology and nursing.
And nursing?
Yeah, I'm a nurse. I was a nursing student for 4 years
Oh, in college? In
in
university?
college. Yes, my first
Mm.
degree was actually my first study. My
Uh-huh.
first major was nursing.
Uh-huh.
I was a gynecology nurse for 3 years,
Oh, 2 years.
and then 1 year study.
Mm,
It's not amazing.
interesting.
It's actually depressing because
Mm,
I could have finished my studies early, but I
mm-hmm.
decided to continue.
Continue.
Right?
Mm.
Yes. And a lot of students wonder, why am I teaching if I can work abroad? Have you wondered
I
about that?
also wondered.
I thought there's only one reason, because I want to get married soon, maybe
Mm-hmm.
3 years from now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just waiting for my girlfriend to finish college. She's
Oh,
studying in the university. She's gonna graduate on December.
December this year.
Yes. Yeah, this year.
Mm.
So maybe
Mm.
I will be teaching until next year,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that we're gonna be going to Canada to work.
Oh,
Yeah.
both of you. Really?
Yeah, actually
Oh.
I'm just waiting for her. If we did not date 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
because we've been dating for 3 years. If I were not dating her, I would be in Italy right now.
Oh, what will you
Right?
do in Canada?
Oh, I will become a computer engineer. I'm gonna get some master's degree. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna get my master's in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be focusing on networks, so maybe 5G, 4G, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I already have an offer, but I have to decline because I'm waiting for my girlfriend.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Yeah, how about you? Because I think you are well educated. You have a lot of books behind you. I think you're smart, right? So what kind of work, especially when your kid is already big enough, do you want to
Mm-hmm.
go back to work? And what kind of work would you like to do?
Uh, I work now.
Yeah, I mean, especially, do you want to go abroad or something like that?
Um, yes,
Not
I
really.
want to go to abroad, but
Mm-hmm.
I am
But
very old, so
actually, no. My mom is 50 and she still gets offers to work in the UK. Right? She's getting offers. Yeah, because she used to work in UK before
hmm
as a nurse.
as a
So even
nurse.
now, they want to recruit her, even though she's 50.
Yeah, I heard that I can work uh,
Mhm.
abroad as a teacher because I have
Mhm.
a license as teacher.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm. Mhm.
but I am not good at speaking English. So,
Oh, really?
yeah,
You sure? I think you're quite good.
no, it's not
you know,
enough.
this is my problem with my Korean students. Actually, if you go to Canada
Mm-hmm.
and to the US, you're better than most of the other foreigners in those countries.
Oh,
When I was in Italy, my coworkers doesn't even know how to speak English,
mm-hmm.
right? So that was my problem when working abroad. But it doesn't matter if you can speak English or not.
Oh,
As long as you can understand and you
mm-hmm.
can, they can understand you,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much enough for most companies.
Mm.
But most of my Korean students think they need to be better, even though they're already good.
Mm. Yes.
Which is sometimes weird. I have a student. She is better than me when it comes to speaking.
Really?
Right? She's better. Whenever we have a class, I always give her a 777, except for her vocabulary, because her vocabulary is quite shallow. But she's really good.
Oh, yes.
She's supposed to be in UK, but she doesn't want to go because she thinks she's not good.
Oh,
Even though I think she's better than me, so which is kind of sad, right?
yes.
Okay, but for now, let's go back to our book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you please read just the first paragraph?
Okay. Eating right is very important to stay healthy. To eat right
Mm-hmm.
means to have a healthy food during meals.
Okay, how
When
many meals?
mhm,
How many meals do you have in your household?
we have only one meal in a day.
Only one.
Yes.
Why
We
just one?
we usually eat uh breakfast in as at work, and
Okay.
breakfast and lunch have at work.
You do it outside, maybe at school and work, right?
Yes. We
Mm.
usually eat dinner at home.
That's why only one meal.
Yes.
Okay. But do you agree that because Koreans usually don't eat breakfast, they just have like toast or milk or something like that,
Yes,
right?
I agree.
But do
Me
you
too.
agree that breakfast,
Hmm.
because according to science, breakfast is the most important meal of the day,
Oh, yeah, I
right? That's
heard.
the time where you have to eat a lot of food. But do
Yeah.
you agree with that?
Yes. Actually,
Why?
dinner can skip. It doesn't
Mm-hmm, you
matter
can.
our body. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, that's correct.
But I don't have to eat breakfast in my home, but
Mm-hmm.
I can eat soup. Soup,
I
uh,
can drink soup.
soup or fruit in work.
Just a light meal.
Yeah, like meal.
But why do Koreans eat light meal? I heard that Koreans used to eat heavy breakfast in the morning,
When I
right?
was young, when I was
Mm-hmm.
little, I
Mm-hmm.
I always eat breakfast very uh a lot.
A heavy meal.
Yeah, heavy
Very, sorry,
meal.
one more time.
Very
Very,
much.
very much. You can say breakfast a lot.
Breakfast a lot.
A
And
lot.
see you later.
Oh
28
yeah, it's already
minutes.
52. 13:20, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna eat my lunch as well. So see you later.
Okay. Yeah,
Bye
see you
bye.
later.